That's originally where we were gonna move to. Guys, I've been in the worst book slump, I feel like, for this entire year. Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, my name is Hannah. If you're not new, welcome back. Welcome to a little weekend vlog. I decided to kick it off Saturday morning. I've been up probably since like 9 a.m. There is a farm near our house that keeps shooting rifles, and it is so freaking loud. So it woke me up bright and early this morning despite wanting to sleep in. So we're dealing with that. But it's like a blessing and a curse because now I'm up early. Well, it's not early anymore. It's like 10 o'clock probably. 10:30. Curse because I couldn't sleep in. Blessing because now I can get my day going. So I just got dressed for the day. I'm wearing this cute little set from Athleta. This is actually my favorite workout set in my closet right now. I would love to get this in some more colors. It's just like the perfect walking outfit, Pilates outfit, like low impact exercise type outfit. I wouldn't wear this on a run because it doesn't have a ton of support, but I just love the way that it looks and feels. These are the 7/8 leggings that they have on their website, and then the matching top to go with it. I just think it's like adorable. So I love this, and then I throw on my Dairy Boy sweatshirt over it, and then I'm wearing my Brooks shoes, and we did a little bit of a different hairstyle today. I just threw it back in a French braid because I didn't know what to do with it, to be completely transparent. We're gonna go run and get a coffee somewhere. We haven't decided where yet, but somewhere, and then we have to come back and get our lives a little bit organized today. We have some big news to share that I'm really excited about, so stay tuned for that in this vlog. But I just wanted to say good morning and welcome back to the channel. Alright, we got two le jus coffee. I got an iced vanilla latte decaf, and then I also ran to Starbucks and got bacon egg bites, because the one thing I don't like about two le jus is that they don't have any gluten-free items in their entire store, and like they have cases and cases of pastries and not a single one of them are anything remotely gluten-free. So just ran to Starbucks and got bacon egg bites. Unfortunately, this is like the third time this week that I have purchased bacon egg bites. I am addicted. I need to stop. This is my last bacon egg bite for like the next week or two. You heard it here first, but it is really good. I do feel bad because the person in front of me in line was taking so long at Starbucks, and the manager was like, what do you want? I'll just put it in now. And I was like, bacon egg bites. And so he put them in and didn't like take my name or anything like that, but the person in front of me was taking so long that I eventually just mobile ordered the bacon egg bites. So I ended up getting 4 bacon egg bites, and one of the sets was completely free because the guy just like put them in for me before I paid. And then I was like, oh, I only paid for one of these, like, just take them. I feel bad because I only paid for one of them, but they were really nice and let us just take both. So that's the current breakfast situation. I'm in the basement. I don't think I've ever vlogged in this area ever. This is the guest room in the basement. I'm like rarely ever down here other than to work out in the gym. But I figured we could chit chat about the big news that I was talking about earlier and exciting life updates. As you can see, our stuff is everywhere. We're sorting through everything that we brought with us from Jersey City / to Colorado last year or last winter, because ultimately, if you saw the Arlington, Virginia apartment tour video that I posted, that's originally where we were going to move to. So I've been teasing in the vlogs for the past several weeks, up to maybe like a month or two, that we were hopefully moving soon, that we were going to sign a lease on an apartment and kind of like get everything settled, get everything out of our storage unit, and things of that sort. And plans have definitely changed since apartment touring. We went on a ton of apartment tours. We went and saw more buildings than were even in that Arlington apartment tour video. I think we went and saw probably 4 or 5 more buildings than what I actually recorded, because we were having like such a hard time deciding like where we wanted to live, what building we wanted to live in, and even if we wanted to move into Arlington, Virginia. After many mental breakdowns, many discussions, heart to hearts, we've just ultimately decided that we don't think we're meant to move to Arlington, Virginia right now. There are like some other factors that are in the mix that I'm not going to get into, but I just don't think that it's the right time for us, and I don't think that it's the right time for us to commit to a specific area for a year. So we're gonna Airbnb hop round 2. I'm a little nervous to do this because if you guys watch the Colorado vlogs, I had a tough time last winter. I had a lot of like medical things happening, and Colorado like really broke me down physically and mentally. It's not the state that did it whatsoever, so I'm not going to blame it on the location. I just think that it was like an unfortunate series of events that happened. I am trying not to let my diagnosis like hold me back from things, and just trying to like incorporate it into my day-to-day life. And so we're going to try this Airbnb thing again because I feel like I like really went through it last winter when we were in Colorado, and I just want to like get back out there and try to go for round 2 and like really redeem myself. So we're gonna Airbnb hop again for a little bit starting at the end of November, and I'm excited for it. I'm obviously very nervous because of everything that happened last year, but I'm mostly excited. I think that it'll be fun to explore new places again, and we're kind of excited to have it just be the 2 of us again. But that's like the big exciting news, is that we're not moving to an apartment like we thought, or like moving to an area for a year like we thought. We are going to bop around again and just like hope for the best. I feel like I definitely at this point in time have like a good handle on my diagnosis and everything that's happened this last year. And while I definitely still have my bad days, I also have good days, and I feel like I've learned how to get myself out of the ruts and the bad days when they do happen. So we're going to try this again and really like hope and pray for the best. Like I said, would be lying if I said that I wasn't like pretty nervous about it just because of everything that happened, but I just kind of have to hope for the best. So with all that being said, we have pulled all of our stuff out of the storage, one of the storage units that my parents have in their house, and we're sorting through it. We brought way too much stuff with us to Colorado last year, so we're really trying to cut down on what we bring with us. We're basically looking through everything and being like, okay, what did we bring with us that wasn't necessary last year, and what can we do without? Because my car is probably a little bit smaller than my Equinox from last year, and the Equinox was like stuffed to the brim. We had a hard time fitting all of our stuff into the Equinox, and I almost had like a full-on breakdown when we did that because I didn't think we were going to be able to fit everything. And this time around, when we go back to doing the Airbnb hopping, we have not more stuff, but we have like different items than we had the first time. Like John has skis now, and he has a ski boot bag, and the car is smaller. So we've like toyed around with potentially buying a Thule rack, which is like a cargo container that goes on the top of your car, because this car that I purchased, I made sure that it had roof racks this time around so that we could do the extra storage if we needed. But Thule racks are actually so expensive, so we want to see if we can get away with not doing a Thule rack and potentially just like packing the car as is. But as I'm looking at all this stuff, I'm like a little bit nervous. Plus we have suitcases and duffel bags and things, so we'll see what ends up happening, but that's kind of the ordeal. So let me show you what we have laid out currently. So we have the skis over here, which are coming with, obviously. We have boot bag, the monster boot bag. We have, I don't know if we need to bring that cooler, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a nice to have, but like,
it doesn't even really work that well though. Like every time we put stuff in it, it leaks. I mean, it's good for food, but
yeah, like it's good not for putting like just like bags of ice, but not like ice cubes, because otherwise it leaks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This is a blue bag. We're not even sure like what some of these bags had in them. I feel like we're missing half our stuff, but I also feel like the majority of stuff that we packed in the car were clothes, so we might just have to cut down in the clothes area this time around. But this has like some miscellaneous house item. There's a toolkit and a vacuum in here, which we definitely want to bring with. This is all the vacuum seal bags that we put our clothes in last year, so we're going to definitely need that. This is all of our kitchen stuff. And we also put bathroom stuff in here, and I think that we're also going to put our linens. So we're going to try to cut down anything that's household related that we're bringing to one bag, because I think we had it in 2 separate bags last year, and realistically we just didn't need all that stuff. I'm not bringing my Nespresso machine. John's not bringing his coffee collection, and we're cutting down on water bottles and stuff. So I think that we'll be able to fit all household items into one bag, hopefully. This is stuff that we're leaving out so far, and then also the desktop that John brought, he's not bringing. So there's like a significant amount of items that are not coming with us. And then this is a bag that has John's clothes in it that he needs to go through. We've pulled everything out. Like I said, I feel like we're missing a ton of stuff. I actually don't know where everything else is, but it may just be that we had a ton of clothes and shoes and stuff, and I'm going to try to cut down on all of that this time around. I do love clothes, but I think that I could, like, I don't need to bring a whole bag of shoes. Like, I brought a whole bag of shoes last time and didn't wear like half of them. So I'm thinking that I can definitely cut that in half, possibly this time around. Later, I did a little mid-afternoon workout. I just wanted to move my body. I was feeling very antsy. So I went for like a 2.5 mile walk around the neighborhood, and then I came back inside and did a 15-minute Pilates workout. So I'm feeling nice and rejuvenated. I also had some lunch and cracked open the new Poppi flavor. This is so good. It's their cranberry fizz flavor. I wasn't able to get my hands on it last year when it came out during the holiday time frame, but we found a case of it at Wegmans when we were there last night, and I'm obsessed. I wish they had this flavor all year round. It kind of tastes very similar to the raspberry lemonade flavor or raspberry lemon flavor that we get in the pink can. It also kind of tastes similar to like a cranberry Sprite or something of the sort, but I'm a big fan. This is so good, so I'm loving this. My allergies are so bad, like you can literally feel my ears popping like crazy. I think for the rest of the afternoon, or just for the next hour or two, I'm going to do some editing for YouTube. I have a vlog that I want to edit that goes up tomorrow, so I want to make sure that I get that finished so it's up on time. Maybe I'll get a head start on editing this vlog for next week. And I also want to try to pick out a new book to read. Guys, I've been in the worst book slump, I feel like, for this entire year. Or not even this entire year, just like it started in May when we got back from Colorado. And I literally cannot get myself out of it. Like, I'll find good books to read and books that I love, but once I finish them, I don't have the motivation to pick up another book. And that's what's, I feel like, putting me in the book slumps this year. I've literally only read 31 books this year, and I have a book goal of only 40 books, and I don't even know if I'm going to hit it at this point because I literally have like a month and a half left to hit that goal, and I feel like I cannot read 10 books in a month and a half. So I've been in the worst book slump, and I don't know how to get out of it. But I was watching some booktube videos earlier, and I was watching Destiny Sidwell. Is that her last name? Yeah, Destiny Sidwell, and she was doing her September and October wrap-up. And she was talking about some books that I think that I would enjoy and that seemed like they would be very light, easy, quick reads. So I might try to purchase some of those on Amazon or see if I can get them on Libby or something and get out of this book slump. I like have the desire to read. I'm just having a hard time getting started with the books and not giving up on them. I just tried to read The Green Mile by Stephen King, and I could not get into it for the life of me. My manager and I were talking about it, and she gave it a 5-star rating. So that's what motivated me, or like made me want to pick up the book, but I cannot get into it. I'm sure it's a great book, but something about Stephen King's writing is just not computing in my head. Like, I just don't, it's not that I don't understand it, it's just difficult for me to want to continue reading. Maybe I'm reading way too many easy, like, romance style books that when I try to read a book from an author that uses different language and sentence structure, that it just doesn't interest me. Like, I would just rather pick up a book that's easy to read, and that's my problem. I don't know what it is. So that's the current situation, but I want to try to get out of the book slump. So I think after I finish editing my YouTube video, I'm going to browse Amazon and try to pick out a new book for me to read starting this weekend, because I'm determined to get out of the book slump, the year-long book slump, but I just don't know what book is going to do it for me. So that's the situation. It's the current update. I'm also the only one in the house right now, and I cannot remember the last time I was home alone in this house. It's so quiet, and I'm kind of loving it, just a little bit. Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. This morning, the mission is to clean up this floor and clean up the sheets. We got all of this out of, well, actually, I was going to say the basement. The sheets are from the basement. This bag and these clothes were under the guest room bed, and I honestly forgot that they even existed, so I need to go through them and figure out, like, if I still want some of the sweaters, what the deal is, because I have 3 full drawers overflowing with sweaters, and this is part of the reason why I don't like winter clothes or like winter style, is because the clothes are so bulky. I never have room for them. I literally need like a walk-in closet just for sweaters. It's actually absurd. So I need to clean up this hot mess that's going on over here today. I also woke up kind of late. I woke up at around 10, almost 10 I would say, and then I didn't even get out of bed till like almost 11. So we're having a very slow start to the day, but it's fine because it's Sunday, and I feel like one day a week it's fine. So let's go ahead and do this and figure out what's going on here. This bag had all of my shoes from last year, so I have like my old Uggs, but I think I want to keep these because the new Uggs that I got this year were platform Uggs, so I feel like I should keep these just for, I don't know. These tall booties, I wore these in Colorado, or I brought these to Colorado last year and I did not wear them. I don't think, if I did, I wore them once, so they're not coming with us this time around. Doc Martens, I don't think I wore these once. And then I have bean boots, and these are like OG snow boots. I got these when I first went to college because they were super trendy, but I don't think I wore these at all in Colorado this time around, so I don't think I'm gonna bring those. And then I have our boot dryers. These are like the best things ever if you guys ski or snowboard. They have a plug for the car so you can like dry your boots while you're driving home, but also they have a wall plug, and it makes it so that your boots aren't like super stinky and wet for a long period of time after you get back from skiing. Okay, it's all tangled up, so I'm gonna have to figure this out, but this is the best thing ever. And John got it for me for Christmas, I think, if I remember correctly. He got it off of Amazon, so we love this. I'm gonna take all these shoes and put them in my closet for now, if there's space. My closet is currently overflowing with shoes. I have a shoe problem. All right, now let's go through the rest of this mess.